I don't want to hear the word why one more time. I don't know why there's so much traffic, Melvin.
That's something you don't see every day.
What? A nun on the bus?
Yeah.
Dude, she has to take the bus. She has no money. She took a vow of poverty.
Psh. I don't believe that vow of poverty bullshit. She probably doesn't even stick to her vows of poverty or chastity or anything.
You think she puts out?
Oh, yeah.
How many nuns have you boinked?
Dude, you don't even want to know.
Did I tell you I got a warrior nun Ariella action figure at home?
Dude, you gotta keep that in the box.
Yeah, no shit.
If you open it, it's gonna compromise.
Duh, I know.
90% of the value is wasted when you do that.
Dude, I know. We've had this conversation like 8 times.
Just saying.
It's 150. Did I not just say 150?
I'll give you 50 cents for the veil and the transfer.
Take the deal, lady.
It's a little old to be a bride, don't you think? You think she stole it?
How are you gonna steal a damn wedding dress?
I don't know. Maybe she held up a bridal shopping boy.
Please.
People do things like that.
I took hostages and demanded a fitting. Known to happen.
I love your gown. It's so festive. I feel so underdressed.
You know, I've heard that a lot of nuns are lesbians.
You think lesbian sex is a violation of their vow of chastity?
It's not a Catholic habit. What is that? Greek Orthodox? No, Russian Orthodox.
I don't think that's a real nun.
What, you think that's a nun impersonator?
I think it's a drug mule.
No, he's the perfect cover. Who would suspect?
You can tell she's got about 5 pounds of heroin up her ass.
Huh.
Car's not starting.
Ooh, again?
She's not working.
Get that back, son. What you gonna do with that?
Approaching Fairbanks and 6.
Darling. Oh my God. Oh, careful now.
You know, I still cannot believe that she spoke to me like that. I mean, seriously, what a bitch!
It was your fault. You started it. Always happens when you drink. You always start fights and embarrass me.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did.
No, I do not. I don't do
So
that.
then this guy was like, "You're a slut," and I'm like, "Fuck you." And he was like, "Watch your mouth." So I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" What? Shush me. Fine, I don't want to talk to you either. Go fuck yourself.
Millennials. But seriously, I mean...
Cupcakes! Cupcakes! I want a cupcake!
No.
I want bacon.
Ew! Bacon is disgusting. What is with you? You know, pigs are smarter than dogs.
Hey, you know, don't judge me. This always happens when you drink.
What?
This isn't the way people are supposed to treat each other when they're in a relationship.
Blah, 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 whatever. I mean, seriously, you know, all your friends are terrible. They're terrible. Okay, except for Carlos and Wendy, but all the rest are terrible.
Just shut up. Everyone you know is horrible. You know what? You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me.
Yeah, I just gotta get something in my stomach. I'm so, oh my God.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I was just sitting over there and you looked so sad. I felt the need to say something. I was married once, and in my opinion, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. At first, it seemed great. We were happy. We thought we were each other's soulmates. But in the long run, it didn't work. We grew apart over time. We just didn't have as much in common as I had originally thought. It's really an evolutionary thing. I mean, we're all mammals and everything, but we have different brains. Some brains are more reptilian than others. I mean, we all have a portion of our brain that's reptilian, but there are some people whose brains are more reptilian than most. Mine is more reptilian than most. My wife didn't understand how I could be one with the reptiles, one with the dragons. Did you know that there are dragons at the center of the earth? Well, they've been there since the beginning of time, and I can communicate with them. My wife couldn't. I could. Can. She always resented me for that. She didn't respect my relationship with the dragons. She couldn't accept my psychic reptile brain. That and my need to scream out "booyah" every time I had an orgasm. She hated that too. But mainly it was the dragons thing. Anyway, the upshot is eventually we broke up. So, she's gone, but I still have the dragons. So fuck her. I don't suppose this is anything like what you're going through. Whatever.
I hate lizards.
Okay, so we just turned on to Fairfax a few minutes ago. What do you want me to do? Pico? You want me to get off on Pico? I thought I was getting off on Venice. That's where I can transfer. There's nowhere to transfer to on Pico. How inconsiderate can you be? Do you want me to get raped or killed or something? Well, who's gonna pick me up? You? Well, how long is it gonna take you to get to Pico? Do you honestly think that I'm gonna stand around in the middle of the night waiting for you?
All I'm saying is yes, Watchmen is a good film, but I was just a little disappointed. The graphic novel was a classic, and I just wanted more from the film.
Well, then you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. You can't have those kind of expectations. No film based on a graphic novel is ever as good as the graphic novel.
The Dark Knight. No one even compares. I thought maybe given the quality of the graphic novel that Watchmen is, maybe it'd be in the same, I don't know, ballpark?
Well, I didn't have those same expectations, so I was pleasantly surprised. Also, I personally prefer Tim Burton's Batman to Nolan's The Dark Knight.
Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me.
No! Burton transformed Gotham into this whole cartoon vision of hyper-exaggerated shapes and colors, a perfect reflection of the comic book. I thought it was brilliant.
All right, first of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, Batman is not a cartoon. He's a superhero. There's a difference.
Oh, are we gonna have this conversation again where you apply different rules to superheroes than cartoon characters?
They're not my rules. They're the rules of the universe.
Okay, fine, whatever. But for the record, I think Christopher Nolan's overrated. And so is The Dark Knight.
You did not just say that to me. Are you an animal? You're an insane animal just walking around with foam sticking out of your mouth. I'm gonna have to take you to the back shed and blow your face off like Old Yeller because you're an animal. I can't talk to you anymore.
Approaching Fairfax and Beverly, followed by Fairfax and First.
What?
Excuse me, miss? Did you ever see The Graduate? I only asked because you remind me of the last scene when Catherine Ross is sitting in the bus and...
God, I can't believe you're saying that to her. Don't be an idiot.
You're the idiot!
I'm not the idiot. You're the idiot because you're comparing Tim Burton's Batman to The Dark Knight. Who's the idiot? Christ!
Oh, are we still on this?
We are still talking about Christopher Nolan, the creator of Memento.
Masterpiece.
Thank you. Interstellar.
The Wizard of Oz with time travel.
I got it.
Oh, yeah. Physical time, please. I mean, maybe Stephen Hawking understood it, but you? No.
Inception.
Also overrated.
Inception was brilliant. The Dark Knight was brilliant. It is the best science fiction film since Blade Runner. Oh, please.
You dare compare it to this translation from a cartoon?
Superhero! It's a superhero! Batman's not a cartoon!
Hey, but my point is you cannot compare it to Blade Runner!
They are both sci-fi masterpieces, and the fact that you're not intellectually advanced enough to grasp it, I just feel sorry for you.
Need I remind you that you liked Daredevil?
I did not like Daredevil! I said it was better than I thought it was gonna be. I did not like Daredevil.
You own a copy! Probably the only one ever printed!
My mother bought me that copy! I have no idea why she bought me that copy!
Why, pray tell, do you think she would give you that copy?
I don't know! She's an idiot! She buys me dumb shit all the time and I have to keep it in my house because she comes and cleans up and then she wonders where it is and it's not there and then I got in trouble. It was a gift from my mom.
You have a thing for Ben Affleck. Just admit it.
Oh my God, what are you talking about? Where do you get off lecturing me about Blade Runner anyways? I introduced you to that film.
We saw it together like 8 times.
No. I saw it first and I informed you that you must go see it.
Oh, I can't remember who saw it first. We were like 11 years old.
Well, I remember.
I love Blade Runner. It came out in 1982. Ridley Scott made it. I saw it in the theater. I have the DVD. I used to have the VHS, but the DVD looks better. DVD can be digitally remastered. I saw it on VHS and I saw it on DVD, but it really looks better on DVD. I used to feel so sorry for the replicant because he was really only 4 years old. Not to mention Rutger Hauer. So cool.
Yeah. Right? Gosh. You got a lot of neat toys. You remember that? Oh, I love that line.
He had that line as his ringtone for like, what, 2 years?
Oh, 3.
Oh my God, and it kept ringing when he was hitting on chicks and it totally creeped him out.
He didn't understand the reference.
But I bet you do, right?
Oh, do you remember Daryl Hannah on that film? Oh, she was smoking. I mean, she still is, but not like then.
He's had a boner for Daryl Hannah for the past 25 years.
Better her than Ben Affleck.
Oh, come on, you Cro-Magnon. Rutger Hauer, right?
Oh, you're here already? What, you've been waiting here for half an hour? I'm sorry, I didn't know. Shit, it's just like...
Approaching Fairfax and Bennett.
I missed you.
Oh, I think that was my stop.
So, this is our stop.
Yeah, you need the 277, right?
To Culver City.
It's about 5 blocks of Venice Boulevard.
It's like 10 minutes, but I don't know when the next bus is coming.
It's $1.50. You get $1.50, right?
Could you count my change for me? I'm deficient in that arena.
Okay. You got a nickel, a dime, a couple pennies, a stick of gum? Not enough. Dude, what? It's not my fault. It's probably your fault.
How do you figure I did that?
Your whole graduate line?
You look like Catherine Ross in the NSC.
Idiots.
That was like 10 minutes ago. You're the one who made her cry, and besides, like, you always creep girls out because you got, like, hostile vibes, man.
Hostile vibes? What are you, Peter Fonda? Hostile vibes? Hey, we're gonna go get some burritos.
Yeah. You want a burrito?
Let's go get some burritos.
So, what do you think is wrong with her? Nothing, I don't know. Are we gonna mention the dress? Shut up. She'll talk about it if she feels like it. Don't be an idiot. You're the idiot.
Thank you. This place was a real discovery for us. The burritos are great, and after 10 p.m., it just clears out.
They're not as good as the ones in Torrance, though.
Redondo Beach.
Yes, those are excellent. I'd rate those top 2 or 3 burritos in LA.
Hardly. He only likes those burritos because they're by the beach.
Well, dude, it's the ocean.
I love the ocean. I could sit on the beach and look at the ocean all day.
You swim?
No. Oh, maybe in a pool, but not the ocean.
Why not?
Scared. My mother said there were stingrays and jellyfish and piranhas and sharks.
I think she was a little irrational.
No?
Yeah, there's not too many shark attacks in SoCal.
Really?
Or piranha.
Yeah.
Irrational. Huh. Irrational.
Yep. On that note, I'm going to use El Baño.
I moved in with my brother and his wife, and I've been there for years. But they had a baby boy, so their place is getting kind of cramped. So eventually he's gonna ask me what I'm gonna, like, do. I don't really want to have that conversation. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
One. We don't speak.
Oh.
What does your brother do?
He's a doctor.
I like doctors.
Me too.
I almost married one.
Oh, yeah? When?
Today.
Woo! Wow. Watch out for those habaneros. To quote the late Betty Davis, what a dump.
You know, Elizabeth Taylor actually said the same thing in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Yeah, but I don't think they use it the same way I did, though. So we were wondering what's up with
Dude.
the shopping bag.
Oh, it's for my fish lamp. It's very soothing, and it's battery operated. I kind of wish I didn't give away my iPhone because that Here Maps app also calms me down. It's really nice to look at the green dot if I'm on the bus or in a car or just walking and know that that's just me moving along. I mean, it's amazing that that dot is me, but I'm me looking at me. I'm there, but I'm also here. Of course, that green dot really doesn't look like me.
So what's next?
Pinkberry. She's got a bus to catch.
Yeah, you gotta catch the 277, Culver City, Venice Boulevard. We shall escort you on your quest, lady. Although we are keepers of the peace, not warriors.
Soldiers.
What?
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
No, I think it's warriors.
No, it isn't. It's from Mace Windu. He's quoting Mace Windu. And there's no merely.
I know I'm quoting Mace Windu, and I added merely. Duh.
If you're gonna quote a Jedi master, then you have to do it right.
Okay, I've seen Return of the Sith 9 times, and the Clone Wars 13 times. I think I know what I'm quoting Mace Windu or not.
Then why are you quoting him wrong?
I'm not, you are.
No, you're just wrong. I will link you the YouTube clip.
And then you can tag me in the apology that you're gonna write me after you find out that you're wrong.
Oh, whatever. This whole argument is beneath me.
Fellas?
Okay.
Sorry.
This whole argument is beneath me.
Nothing is beneath. Your sister's beneath me.
Guys, please.
How did Matthew McConaughey know the binary code to give to his daughter from behind the bookcase when he traveled back in time to save the human race?
The computer.
What computer? I didn't see a computer. He was in a wormhole.
Exactly, he was in a wormhole. So it didn't have to be a physical computer. It was just beamed into his helmet.
Oh, no, you're just making shit up. You don't know either. Is that a veil?
Yeah.
I gotta try it on.
Really?
There we go. Oh, I feel special.
Oh, well, now don't you just look pretty.
Do I look right? Your turn.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You make a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
You're really tall in it.
Am I rocking it? Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah, you have to try this on.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Very virginal.
Rogue can absorb the memories and life force of anyone she touches. Also, Wolverine, along with having claws and animal senses, has a mutant healing factor which allows him to survive the operation for his adamantium skeleton.
Dr. Jean Grey, Phoenix, is actually dating Cyclops, which isn't a power per se, but you know, there's that. And they're not superheroes, they're actually mutants, which opens up a whole dimension to the narrative.
Bree! It smells good. Here, smell it.
We just ate.
Huh?
You know, I think you're right. I think it is soldiers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he said we are the protectors of peace, not soldiers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Mace Windu.
Son of a bitch. I could really use some Pinkberry.
You don't have to wait with me.
No, that's cool.
Pinkberry's like a mile away anyway. They're bound to be closed at this hour.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Oh, no, there's a Tutti Frutti 3 blocks away. Open all night.
Tutti Frutti. I really wanted Pinkberry. I guess I could compromise.
Heard it's a sign of a great leader to compromise.
Well, clearly I just proven that.
Oh. Here. You're fair.
Thank you. And thank you so much for the burrito. And thank you for squiring me to the bus and everything.
It was our pleasure.
Anything for a Blade Runner aficionado.
What's your nephew's name? Wait, is this going east?
We're on the wrong side. Good work, Magellan.
Well, how's that my fault? We were talking, I got distracted. Oh, shit, look.
Good night. Thank you so much for everything. It was really nice meeting you.
How does she know about your nephew?
You were in the crapper.
Typical.
Excuse me. Why are we not moving? Excuse me, driver.
Hey, you know what I wanted to be when I was a kid? I wanted to be a pastry chef. My brother Cyril got to go to culinary college. But when the turn came, my parents said they didn't have enough money. And they always had enough money for Cyril, though. You know, the really funny thing was, Cyril was a really lousy pastry chef. His eclairs taste like shit. I do better eclairs in my sleep. My strudel is sublime. Sublime. Right, Mom? Right, Dad? Kiss my ass. You know what? This is Los Angeles. Why don't you all get cars, for Christ's sake? I'm done. Oh, yeah. My strudel is sublime.
Strudel is fucking sublime, goddammit. Sublime!
Whatever, dude. Relax.
Fucking sublime! Sublime!
I want you to know that this behavior is not typical of our drivers, nor is it representative of the views of the Los Angeles Public Transportation Division. Now, if any of you feel the need for psychological counseling, we will be more than happy to provide it free of charge. Apparently, the driver had some form of breakdown.
You can say that again. He was extremely rude and inappropriate. I felt quite threatened.
The exact nature of his problems can't be fully assessed until we locate him.
Well, how hard could he be to find?
I will have you know that I have high blood pressure and irritable bowel, both of which are aggravated by confrontation. And I lost my hat in there, and I am very afraid to go back and get it.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am.
The only reason I was even on the bus was because I lent my sister Edna my Mini Cooper so that she could go down to San Diego and visit her dermatologist. He's a really very talented Pakistani man. I don't know his name, but oh, it's hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
When is the next bus coming?
That's a problem. You see, at this time of night, we have a limited staff of drivers, and this unprecedented incident...
How long?
About 6 hours. Maybe closer to 7. Your fares will be refunded in full.
The whole $1.50. Well, that is a relief. Where are you going? You can't just walk away. I have my hat. It was my grandmother's hat. It's not replaceable. Hey!
How about we all go get some Tutti Frutti? Huh? That sounds pretty good right about now.
I think it's a sign that I'm not supposed to go to Culver City tonight. I mean, it could have meant a lot of things, but I think it's a sign that I'm not supposed to go to Culver City.
A sign from who? God? Why were you going to Culver City in the first place?
I live there.
Oh, well, that's a good reason.
But I really didn't want to go home. I love Venice. I've been thinking about it all day. I don't live in Venice, I live in Culver City. I mean, I could live in Venice, some people do. I don't know if I want to live in Venice, but I know I want to go there. So I think it's a sign that I'm supposed to go there.
Oh, Venice. Venice, 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 Venice.
Shut up. Venice is cool.
Bodybuilders and douchebag surfers.
I think that's a sign that I'm supposed to go there.
But you could take the 277 westbound. That'll get you to Venice. It's the same bus, just the opposite direction.
Venice. 60-year-old skateboarders with dreadlocks.
Yeah. Don't you just hate those asshole skateboarders?
Okay, first of all, this is my primary means of transportation since my car broke down. And the only reason why I'm following you around on that bus is because we're friends, dickhead.
Okay, relax.
This is a classic.
Yeah, you've told me.
It's fucking vintage. Okay, fine, go to Venice. Follow your signs, but can we please follow the sign to Tutti Frutti so I can get a blueberry slushie with gummy bears? It's only a mile down the road and I can smell the gummy bears from here.
Sure. It couldn't hurt.
This is so cool. It's like we're on a mystical quest.
It's like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, but without the ring.
Yeah. No ring.
The quest theme is a film genre, like Raiders of the Lost Ark or Princess Bride. I said bride again. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said bride.
Bring it more.
Actually, the 80s was a great decade for quest films. I mean, you had the Goonies, Clash of the Titans.
Thank God we made it. Salvation is ours.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
Take it easy, babe.
Oh, no. This is insane here. She just comes walking in.
Ileana,
Oh, is that a wedding dress you're wearing? Was somebody gonna get married today? Oh, that's so nice. I'll have you know my mother has a heart condition, and my Uncle Sidney from Tampa, he has a spastic colon. And you know what? You do not deserve to wear that wedding dress. You do not deserve to wear it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna text Stanley. Yeah, I'm gonna text Stanley. He's so pissed. He's so pissed. When I tell him you're here, he's gonna go fucking bananas. He's gonna fucking kill you.
We're not gonna be here long, so...
Where you going?
She's going to Venice. She's on a quest.
Dude. What? You're on a what? Oh, you are a fucking fruitcake.
She's a fruitcake? Why don't you leave her alone already? I mean, who the hell are you?
None of your business. Go get your fucking ice cream.
Does she even know you?
Go mind your business already.
Calm down.
No, she is too old. And she's weird. And I heard she killed her mother.
Killed my mother?
Uh-oh.
Hey! Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh!
Oh, man, that is messed up. You didn't have to do that. That was a nice dress. You didn't have to ruin it.
Would you two fat fucks mind your own business?
Are you calling us fat? I think she is. Yeah, because that's so novel. I've never heard that before. I'm gonna have to write that down so I can remember it. Does anyone have a pen?
Oh, okay, you need to shut up right now.
Oh, because we can't compete with your rapier wit. Was that fat with an F?
Seriously? Zip it, fatso.
All right, come on. Simmer down there, Snooki.
Oh, Snooki! Did you just call me Snooki? Snooki is Italian and from New Jersey. I am Jewish and I'm from Brooklyn, so you didn't even get the state right there, Tubby.
Actually, I heard she was Chilean.
Don't get involved. I just flew all the way across the country to see my brother Stanley marry this lunatic. And she bails 5 minutes before the ceremony. We can't even get our deposit back from the rabbi.
Sorry.
And where do you get off talking about the way I dress, huh? You look like a retarded 12-year-old.
I'll have you know, the way I dress is deliberately ironic in nature.
Oh, yeah, and are your man boobs deliberately ironic?
Well, I can't speak for my friend, but my man boobs are extremely ironic.
Yeah, and unlike yours, ours are real.
Hey,
asshole. I paid for these boobs.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Excuse me, members of the wedding party, I'm like calling the police if you all don't leave, like, immediately.
Wait, Rabbi? You're Jewish? I didn't know that. I'm half Jewish on my mother's side.
Oh.
Man! This should work if you give it time.
Okay.
Thanks to douchey McDouchebag, I can't even get any froyo.
I'm gonna call the police.
Would you just shut up about your stupid froyo?
I wanted froyo tonight, fascists! Whatever. What was up with that woman in there? She'd get off calling you weird.
Well, I can't really blame her. I was married once before, and my husband got in a car accident.
I'm sorry about that.
But I didn't kill my mother, though. I don't know why she said that. She just died of old age.
Well, of course. I mean, I assumed as much.
Yeah, a lot of people do think I'm weird, though, because when I get very stressed out, I'm not good at some things, like big, long numbers and making change.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you know, directions, driving, cell phones, and a lot of information all at once. I just get really panicky, and my brain freezes up.
Well, no one's perfect. I mean, I'm really bad at directions, too.
Really?
Yeah. And my spelling is atrocious. If it wasn't for autocorrect, I don't know what I'd do.
I flunked out of Weight Watchers.
Me too. I eat all the chips out of chocolate chip cookies, and I eat all the mix-ins out of all the ice creams, and I tell myself that there are much fewer calories if I don't eat the ice cream. I eat all kinds of fried foods, onion rings, French fries, fried zucchini, and I tell myself they're vegetables. I eat off of other people's plates, and I tell myself that there are no calories if I didn't buy the food. And I also tell myself that about anything eaten after 3 a.m., which is when I do most of my eating. You know, in the kitchen, standing up in the dark, facing the wall. This entire fat roll is cheese doodles, and this too, which I know is just wrong. I think when my sister was born, my mother saw it as a chance to have a daughter without, you know, issues.
You think maybe we could contact your sister and have her pick you up?
Oh, the thing about my sister is, complicated.
It's none of our business. I think it's as good as it's gonna get.
That's great.
I think we should probably leave before, you know, he shows up.
I think I should stay and talk to Stanley.
What? No. She said that he was all pissed off and foaming at the mouth and shit.
You can't be any worse than that bimbo in there. You nailed her. So you whip those gummy frogs like throwing stars.
Yeah, I thought I was looking at Bruce Lee in a bridal gown.
Yeah, if I was Bruce Lee, I would have nailed her with a straight blast.
What is a straight blast?
It's Bruce Lee's signature move.
Oh, I guess I should have known that.
You know,
You think if I ask real nice, they'll just hand me a blizzard in there?
I think we really should go before Groomzilla shows up.
I'm glad you fixed your makeup.
Thank you.
Terminator was a great 80s quest film, like Back to the Future. Ooh, Labyrinth.
Willow?
Willow. Willow sucked.
Willow did not suck.
You liked Willow?
It's underrated. Give it a second viewing.
How many times have you seen Willow?
It's a quest film from the 80s. Is that not what we're talking about? Jesus.
Willow sucked.
Would you like to see my honeymoon glasses?
Sure.
I got these because I thought they were celebration-y, but in retrospect, I think Stanley might not have liked them. He wasn't really a big fan of my fashion sense. Poor Stanley. You know, he's a really excellent geriatrician and nearly fluent in Portuguese.
I like him.
I think they're insane. In a good way. You guys know what I mean.
Does that thing really work? I mean, does it help?
My fish lamp? Oh, yeah. I know, it sounds silly, but you've just got to give it a chance. You have to stare at it for a while.
Trippy.
Stanley, I've texted you twice, and now I'm calling you twice, and I don't know why you're not picking up your damn phone. She's going to Venice. I don't know why she's going to Venice. Maybe because she's a mental case, and I don't know where in Venice. Maybe you know where. Maybe you know where. You need to find her, and you need to confront her, because she can't do this to us. You know, this behavior is just unacceptable. I love you. I love you. Call me back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this now?
Very tense. It's a really stressful situation.
Oh, and you think doing a couple lines of coke is going to remove the stress?
Oh, do you know what would really help?
Oh, my God. You do this all the time. You do. You do a little coke, and then you want a blowjob, and what you forget is that your dick gets limp.
No!
Yes!
It was just that one time!
No, all the time. All the time. It just shrivels up, and then I'm just down there going...
Oh, come on, baby. To be nice.
Come on, little turtle, no. No!
So you're on Gmail?
Yeah, I wrote it down for you. NinjaWarrior0295813@gmail.com. What's yours?
Shorty4eyes@earthlink.net.
Shorty Four Eyes. I just really love self-deprecating emails.
What's yours?
Sex Machine. Sex Machine at Gmail. It's a From Dusk Till Dawn reference.
Of course.
Is Earthlink still a thing?
Oh, no, I changed it.
Two?
Oh, I have yours.
There, please.
On that note, I'm going to use El Baño. You know, when I was 19, I developed this gaming software that won me this award in this contest, which ultimately earned me this scholarship to this prestigious tech school. My first year there, I got really into partying. Well, drugs, to be precise. Dropping acid, to be even more precise. Anyway, one weekend I took, like, way too much and a bunch of other stuff, and I had this breakdown. And doctors called it a chemically induced psychotic episode, or something like that. I had to move out and then drop out of school and move back into my old room with my folks, with my monster posters and my comic books. Anyway, I kept planning to leave, but I couldn't. So then eventually my folks got a one-bedroom condo in Pasadena. Have you ever been to Pasadena?
Pasadena means valley in Chippewa.
Anyway, I had to move in with my brother and his wife. And I've been there for years and years and years. So I know what it's like to be scared and not be able to do things.
Oh, fantastic.
We never did hear the story about her dress. That and her name.
I'll figure something out.
How?
I don't know. I'll figure out some way to contact her.
You don't even know where she lives. You don't have her email, you don't have her cell phone. Dude, you don't even know her name.
I don't care. I'll figure something out.
Like what?
You know, I'm not stupid.
I didn't say that.
Wired magazine said I was innovative.
What?
An innovative young programmer, someone to follow.
That was 18 years ago. I didn't mean it like that, dude. Come on, let's go to bed. It's late. We'll go home, sleep it off, figure it out tomorrow.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep for a long time until I figure something out. Shut up. Shut up.
Your safety, watch your step when exiting the bus.
Ruche midriff, cocktail length, circus-inspired dress with a sweetheart neckline and a surprising amount of tulle. Festive. Who did that? Some dude do that? Some chick did that to you? Damn! Some chick did that to another chick? Did you do anything to her first? Ah, that's good. Shame she fucked up that dress, though.
It's not expensive. It's kind of cheap, actually.
But it's nice.
It's not couture.
The secret is in the tulle. It gives the dress some body, dimension, a light, airy elegance, like a cloud.
I thought so, too.
Check it out. I used to work in this bridal salon for like 3 years, and sometimes I suggest to a customer they use some tulle for some dimension, some airiness, and they give the eye roll like it's so like beneath them. I just show them this. Freak the fuck out. Be gone in like seconds. I didn't make a lot of sales, but I'm at my point, right? Shit, I can tell you stories. People used to always come in and ask for something designed by Sarah Burton, because this was around the time Kate Middleton married Prince Dipshit, and Sarah Burton designed her dress. You know, she had Alexander McQueen's fashion house. Remember him? He was a real fucking visionary. Anyway, I thought that dress was a little overrated. It had no volume. It just hung there. Wait, so what was my point?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, this one time, this yuppie douchebag comes in with his bride-to-be and starts talking about how he wants a Sarah Burton-style wedding dress for her, which is fucked up out of the gate because he's not even supposed to see the damn thing before the wedding, much less pick it out. So I suggest something else, something with some tulle. And he goes, I don't want any of that cheap stuff. I don't want her looking ghetto. I just lost my shit. I grabbed him by the throat, threw him on the floor, and I was like, ghetto? Did you say ghetto, motherfucker? Is Justin Alexander ghetto? He's a legend in the bridal couture styling. What about Betsy Johnson, huh? Ralph Rucci? I think ghetto, you fucking Philistine! Anyway, I got fired. But you gotta have principles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know Betsy Johnson. Have you seen what she can do with Tool?
Yeah.
Playful, elegant, like a fucking fairy tale.
Yeah.
Ghetto. What a douche. I'm surprised the groom didn't lose his shit and bitch slapped her when she did that. No groom?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No. I backed out.
Yeah? You okay with that?
I'm getting more okay with it.
Cool. Don't fence me in.
Something like that.
Oh, give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Oh, shit. This is my stop. Hang in there, girl.
For safety, watch your step when exiting the bus.
I got married in a dark crimson evening gown. No Tool. It was supposed to be a joke. The joke didn't work. Neither did the marriage. At first, things were great. My husband was a brilliant man, and we had a great respect for each other's intellect. It was very much an intellect-based marriage. Well, I mean, not at first. At first, it was physical, of course, sexual. We found that we had a strong sexual connection where we did a lot of experimenting. We both enjoyed role-playing with costumes and toys. I remember we had this one pink item that was somewhat corkscrew-shaped in nature and would spin around counterclockwise. It was furry on one side and had these two big rubber knobs on the other. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, the relationship changed. It became more cerebral, more intellectual in nature.
I get married in the yellow sundress my fiance buy at Gap for $79.99. He cheap bastard. But at least no one spilled nothing on it.
Anyway, as I was saying, my husband was a brilliant man, is a brilliant man. We both were very fixated on our respective careers, but after a while that fixation changed for both of us. I became very involved in yoga, doing it, studying it, living it. Try as I might, I couldn't get my husband to share my passion. He was obsessed with his.
My husband tell me he doctor. He lied to me. He no doctor. He just make people with smells. What do you call that when you make people with smells?
Ear, nose, and throat doctor?
No, no doctor. He just makes smells. What do you call when you try to help people by making smells?
Aromatherapy?
Ah, aromatherapy. What do you call people who do that?
Aromatherapist? I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Is that a doctor?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He no doctor. He lie. I would never come here and marry him if I knew him just a aromatherapist.
Were you a mail order bride?
Why? You think I'm an older bride?
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah. I grew up in bamboo hut in China, working in a rice paddy as child where I eat rats and fish eyeballs, and then every day my parents bind my feet so that someday they can sell me to rich, fat America. Sure.
Do they still practice foot binding in China?
No! Not in 100 years. I make racist Chinese stereotype because this is what you believe.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't think, I don't know why I said that. You know, I'm normally a very culturally mindful person. I minored in Eastern Studies at Brandeis. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. It's just that you're so young. Where did you meet your husband?
Well, I first met him at the airport. I'm an older bride.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah, but you're still racist for thinking it. Look, I share my personal story to make her feel better because her dress ruined and wedding no workout. You think she wants to hear your yoga bullshit? You think that make her feel better?
But she just said it was her choice, that she backed out, right?
I did. I changed my mind.
Oh, come on. You old. No one say no your age if a man asks to marry. I'm young. I have a lot to offer. Not like you two. I don't need to be with no fucking aromatherapist. So, what he do?
Do?
Yeah, the groom you say you work out on? You have a job?
Oh, yeah. He's a doctor.
Oh, come on. That bullshit. Really? Hey, I don't want to talk to you two no more. Fuck you, racist white lady.
That was rude.
Oh, well. She's young.
Were you that rude at her age?
No, but I didn't look like her. I couldn't get away with it.
Me neither.
My sister could. Guys loved her. I wish I could say it didn't bother me, but it did. Anyway, now, what were you saying about your husband and yoga?
Oh, as I was saying, I was fixated on elevating my consciousness through the practice of yoga. At the same time, my husband was obsessed with lizards.
Lizards?
Reptiles.
Reptiles?
Yes, well, to be precise, a reptilian brain. He believed his brain was reptilian in structure and therefore more advanced. He was convinced that he could communicate with dragons living in the center of the earth by using his advanced reptilian brain. I know it sounds insane, but it didn't really bother me. I mean, we all have our obsessions, our peculiarities. But what really bothered me, and what I blamed for the ultimate destruction of our marriage, was a sexual thing. He used to shout out in our most intimate moments this rude, vulgar exclamation.
Booyah?
Yes. How did you know?
Lucky guess.
Someone call the police?
Why?
I don't usually ride the bus.
Blanket house, barriers, in a bed of your hair. Twist or twist in slow motion as we wait in line. Wasting the wind, color the sky, but only for a moment. I hear your voice, and I know you're here. I hear your voice. I know you're here. Drive her slow, speeding morning. It doesn't matter the fun. You took it back, white bandana. I thought I asked you to leave. So blanket us, bury us.
safety, watch your step when exiting the bus.
No, I called AAA. They didn't show up. The car has been dying for over a month and now it's dead. I don't know, I just grabbed Melvin and now I'm on the bus. Melvin, don't wander. When I asked the woman about their gluten-free, wheat-free options, she acted like she didn't even know what I was talking about. What? I don't think there are enough negative ions where the hotel is located.
Why are you dressed like that?
Well, I was supposed to get married yesterday, but I didn't.
Why?
I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, it's a little bit of a long story. Okay, he was a very nice man, but I think I just wasn't in love with him.
Why?
What a good question. Everyone else was in love with him. They all told me what a great catch he was and how lucky I was. It didn't really hit me until about an hour before this ceremony yesterday that I just didn't want to get married. Not to him, not to anybody. And I should have, because that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to get married and wear a pretty dress and live somewhere and go down to part-time, but I didn't. And so I just got up and left. No one tried to stop me or ask me where I was going. I guess they all just thought I needed to get some air or something. It was like an invisible force had taken control of my body. I just walked and walked. I thought, what's wrong with me? I have 87 guests and a rabbi waiting for me, but I couldn't stop. I was quite tired. I'd been walking for hours. The next thing I knew, I was on Hollywood Boulevard looking at all the stars. I hadn't been to that neighborhood for years. I saw Pam Grier's star, and I remembered how much I used to love Pam Grier. Don't you just love Pam Grier? Anyway, I was married once before, and that ended badly.
Why?
Oh, that's a long, very boring story. Oh, okay. He was a great guy. The kind of guy who, when he was talking to you, everything else just faded away and it was like you were the only person in the whole universe. He could charm anyone. Women loved him. My family loved him. I don't know if I ever really loved him, though. I mean, I thought he was handsome. Who wouldn't? But how do you really know if you're in love with someone? Or just charmed by them? Or somehow drawn to them? I guess it's easy for some people, but not for me. I guess I wasn't very aware of a lot of things. I wouldn't have believed it until I saw it in person, until I saw them together.
Why?
Because you want to believe the best of the people that you care about. And anyone who didn't know better, I told them he died in a car accident. It wasn't until about a year later that I found out about all the other women, at which point I tried to run myself off the road and failed, which at that point was just humiliating. When they got married, I didn't go. And when my mother got sick, I took care of her all by myself.
Why?
I don't know. When she came over, I'd just walk out the door. It was the same at the funeral. She used to be my best friend. People say you can get a new best friend, but I didn't want to get a new best friend. I'm not the kind of person who can get a new best friend. I wanted to stick with my same old best friend. Anyway, I just had to walk away. You know, I really appreciate you listening to all this. It's been very helpful.
Okay.
Approaching Bennett and Abbott Kinney.
Time to
dress just like that at home.
Yeah. Honey, I'm still on the bus. It should just be another 10 or 15 minutes. Look, I'm sorry if I was a little prickly earlier. The yoga retreat was really stressful. And I had a little bit of dairy earlier and, you know. Yeah. Listen, you know I love him, but have you maybe talked to your brother about moving out?
Do you have a pen? What? A pen. Come on, I know you do. Listen, I want you to call this guy. Hey! His name is Stanley. He's a real sweet guy. He's had kind of a rough day. You seem like a fun girl. And Stanley needs to have a little fun, so call him. And you know what? He's a real doctor, not an aromatherapist. So I want you to call him, okay? Promise? Okay. Call him. He'll thank you later.
Bye-bye.
Spare anything? Anything?
I'm sorry I don't have anything else for you.
Oh, please, please, don't give it a second thought. Maybe next time. I believe that we will run into each other again sometime.
Bye.
Remain dauntless in your pursuit.
In the words of she, sweet I'm yours to keep, to cherish, to cheat. Oh. And
Hi, Stanley.
I've been up all night.
Me too.
Oh, my sister, she told me that I could find you here.
I had a little run-in with her.
Yeah, I know. Well, I assume that you came out here because of, well, you had told me that this...
I'm sorry, Stanley.
You said that you'd wanted to swim in the ocean and that you hadn't been able to do that, so...
You have a very good memory. How did you find me here?
Well, you know, there's not a whole lot of women wandering along the beach in a wedding gown at this hour. But now that you've, gotten that out of your system, do you think we can get married?
I think you'd be happier with somebody younger.
I like older women.
And I appreciate that about you, Stanley. But I think that you deserve somebody a little more normal and younger.
Well, your mother didn't think so. She thought I was great. She loved me.
She was also too old for you. I know it might sound a little odd, but even though we lived together forever, I'm not a lot like her. I'm not serious. I like cartoons with talking animals and onion rings and kung fu movies. You know how I feel about Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle and fried foods are bad for your heart.
I know, but I eat them anyway.
Well, they're full of saturated fats and cholesterol. Dried kale chips are a satisfying substitute and a much healthier option.
You're so serious, Stanley.
Brown rice. Brown rice is also very filling, and grapefruit, which you can never eat too much of. And then there's pineapples, which are also a natural anti-inflammatory, and you can eat them at night because they're very fast digesting. And same thing with bananas, which also help just balance out the serotonin and the melatonin levels, which means that you can help get a better night's sleep. And I think that that's exactly what you need, which is just a good night's sleep. That's what I think. So,
Stanley, please.
And don't forget about portion control. A lot of people forget about that actually completely. And is that your fish lamp?
Yes. And you know what? I'm going to give it to you. You are so stressed out, and I've found it to be quite helpful. You're a great catch for some girl, Stanley. Just not for me.
Well, I think talking cartoon animals are for children.
I know you do.
And minions are ridiculous.
Stanley.
I mean, why do people like minions? Why do you think they're funny?
Oh, Stanley, you might get a call a little bit later from a girl. She's gonna seem a little bit abrasive, but try to keep an open mind. You gotta have some fun, Stanley. You'll thank me later.
Hi. Okay, so you said you switched over from Earthlink to something, so I'm trying every email service I can think of. One of them has to be yours. First of all, I have to tell you that last night was about the most fun I've had in over 10 years. I don't know what that says about me, but there it is.
When you made that straight blast comment, I wanted to tell you what a huge Bruce Lee fan I was, but I didn't get a chance. Anyway, I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. I don't know if you're interested, but I own the director's cut of Game of Death. Would you like to see it? I'm free pretty much every night this week. If this week's no good for you, I'm free pretty much every night next week. You may be getting a sense of what a popular guy I am. Did I tell you that I also have a copy of Enter the Dragon and Way of the Dragon? I should also mention that I own Fists of Fury and The Big Boss. If that doesn't have you running for the bus, how about this? I also own all of the Green Hornet episodes. Did you know that series only played for one season? A lot of people don't get Bruce. My brother and sister-in-law don't have any appreciation for him. I'm hoping to turn my nephew Melvin onto Little Phoenix, but he's only 5. Anyway, any night you're free, I'll be available. While I loved the outfit last night, you should feel free to dress casual.
Love my screws. Love my screws.
Oh my God.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I mean, aren't you supposed to be on your honeymoon?
Apparently, I'm supposed to be here. I don't want to cause a scene with him or anything.
We separated 2 years ago.
I didn't know.
Well, you said you never wanted to talk to me again, so...
Yeah, well, about that, I was hoping we could, you know, talk a little.
Blanket house, bury us in a bed of your hair. Twist or twist in slow motion as we wait in line, wasting the wind, color the sky, but only for a moment.
Why?
I hear your voice. I know you're here. I hear your voice. I know you're here. Drive her slow, speed pink morning. It doesn't matter the fun. You took it back, white bandana. I thought I asked you to leave. So blanket us, bury us
mouth more.
Okay, good. Okay.
Is that